mouse click gonna happen. Before we tell you what is this brain to brain and what is this session about. First of all, tell me, am I audible? Yes. Good. Let's classify the audience. How many of you are from MIT? Okay. Any other colleges? MA? Any other? Okay, good. How many of you are from SE? Okay, quite a lot. T, B, good. Okay, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Untitled and I work at TIPCO Research and Development. With me is Koshish.
Yeah, I am Koshish.
I am working at Amdocs at
R&D.
Next step. So today's session is about brain to brain. Koshish will explain you what is the concept of this topic, brain to brain and mouse to brain.
Yeah, so the concept is when you say brain to brain, so the analogy behind brain to brain is that everything that you do in your day-to-day life, even you pick up a thing, you operate your computer, you click on the website, you click on the link while surfing on the net. So whatever you do, your brain is what which is telling you what to do and how to do. So inside of brain there is something which tells you to click on that link. So we will start from that instant where that instinct is generated, where you start off thinking on clicking on that website link, and from right that instant it goes to the mouse, it goes to internals of computer hardware and all processing, software, hardware interact with each other, networking, things happen, stuff happens. Then again it comes back to the monitor. Then from monitor again it comes back to your eyes, and through eyes to your brain. So all the chain of events happen right from the brain. It goes back again to the brain. So this is the analogy behind both session. And that's why the name we gave was brain to brain. Okay? So every action that we do starts from our brain, and the result of that action also perceived by our brain. Right.
Let's define some session parameters. So it's going to be a 2 hours or 1 hour 45 minutes kind of session. 15 minutes at the end of QA. However, if you have any questions in between, you have if you feel like, if you feel like you want to have some refreshments, you are free to move out and have refreshments. And today, what we are going to understand is the working of two most complex machines. One is your brain, another is your computer. This, of course, is we, but we are not. We are lost. And then we will understand what computer engineers do and what computer science is. It's not programming, computer science and computer. And then we will understand how our actions lead to a chain of events which changes our environment. That is what we are doing.
So let's start with how the brain generates the instinct and how the muscles of your hand and how things are activated.
So the first step is from brain to mouse. Like how that instinct is generated and how that goes to your hand.
Okay, so we will just go through this video.
ये डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ होगा कोशिश लाइट आ रही सिस्टम वाले अभी तो चल रहा था
Some problem with this.
to muscle contractions. Step 1. Neuron action potential arrives at the end of motor neuron.
This is your muscle fiber actually, and neurons are connected to the muscle fibers. And at the end of muscle fibers you have motor neurons which are connected to the neural cells. And action potential is nothing but calcium ions.
Step 2. Acetylcholine is released.
And this is something the interface between two neurons. So two neurons are connected by a synapse. So that's what it is.
Step 3. Acetylcholine binds to receptors on motor end plates. Step 4. Sodium ions rush into muscle fibers. Step 5. Muscle action potential sweeps into T-tubules. Step 6. Sarcoplasmic rectifier releases.
There are some terms which you and I do not understand. So this is a part of the muscle.
Calcium binds to
which the calcium ions are binding.
Step 8. When calcium binds to troponin, it causes tropomyosin to shift and expose myosin binding sites. Step 9. Myosin binds to actin.
And these pulls the muscle fiber.
Step 10.
This is how
Myosin
muscle
pivots
moves.
pulling actin filament.
This is how the muscle moves in turn.
Step 11. Myosin releases from actin. Step 12. Myosin re-extends into ready position.
So even such very complex action, even if you click on a mouse, this is very complex, and frankly speaking, even I do not understand half of these steps. But however, I mean this part is simple. This is how they pull. And that's when you release the muscle.